Hey everybody, I just wanted to check in real quick, and I know often I say it's going to be just a really quick video, but this time I'm really going to try to make it as quick as possible, and I apologize for the lighting. I'm just like having all kinds of little technical difficulties, but I just wanted to stop in to talk to you for a minute. I'm on my lunch break, and I'm reading this book on preventing and reversing heart disease. I love books, kind of like I love food, and I like being able to stick my nose in the book, find out some new information. Here, that's better. I was kind of looking so dark I couldn't see my own stuff very well. But I wanted to share with you some of the stuff that I've been learning out of this book. For the most part, it's a really good book. There's a lot of good recipes in it, a lot of different things that I can try, and that I hope to share with you all on videos. I'm on page 120 right now, where they give these rules. It says, if you have heart disease, or if you never want to develop it, it's critical to grasp these absolute rules, meaning there's no exception. Number 1, do not eat meat. I might have a hard time with that. I can get by without it sometimes, but I do like a variety of things in my diet. And I like to eat food from a variety of cultures. I like to eat. I like to try different foods and flavors. Number 2, do not eat chicken, even white meat. And there's some stuff that I could probably say about chicken, but I won't do it because some farmer somewhere in the middle of nowhere or some chicken industry might not appreciate what I would have to say about it. But there are good and the bad to that as well. Number 3, do not eat fish. Now, I like my fish, and all fish doesn't have to be fried. So, I don't know. But that was number 3. And this is like absolute. So, absolutely not. Never, no, you cannot have that. Number 4, do not eat any dairy products. That means no skim milk, no non-fat yogurt, no sherbet, and no cheese at all. Now, I just have to say, even though, there's a lot of folks out there that have experienced the troubles with being lactose intolerant, there's a lot of people that eat dairy products all the time. And not everybody has issues with it. Look at people in France. They're having wine and cheese all the time. And maybe I'm generalizing just based on the people that I know from France and the people that I know that have visited France. And it doesn't seem to be that big of a problem over there. That's what I'm just saying. Anyway. Number 5, do not eat eggs. That includes egg whites and even egg substitutes that contain egg whites. I do like eggs. I've cut back on the yolk. I do more of the egg whites. The egg whites are not really harmful for you if you're trying to have that for your diet. So I'm sure there's a lot that I'm going to learn out of this book, but it would cause some drastic changes to my diet, and I might end up being pencil thin, like I'm ready to get on a spaceship and fly away. I don't know. Number 6, do not use any oil at all. Not even virgin olive oil or canola oil. Now, I use my extra virgin olive oil. I do use butter too, so, either way, it looks like this person would not be very happy with me, but these are some absolutes that they have. And I like the extra virgin olive oil because it will flow right through you. It really does. But I'm not deep frying. I use it in other ways. Number 7, only use whole grain products. That means no white flour products. Be sure the list of ingredients uses a phrase like whole wheat or whole grain. Avoid Avoid semolina and wheat flour, which are actually white. Use brown rice. Well, some people aren't able to use any kind of wheat or flour products at all because of celiac disease. So much for that option. Number 8, do not drink fruit juice. And I'm sorry that there is like a vehicle outside that's backing up, obviously, because we can hear the beep. It'll stop. There. Okay. Don't drink fruit juice. Well, this one, it's fine to eat fruit or to use small amounts of fruit juice in recipes or to flavor your beverage, but they're saying just straight up drinking fruit juice. Fruit juice has a lot of sugar in it, so I do kind of get that. Or unless you have a fruit press and you're squeezing that juice yourself and you know that there's nothing being added to it. That's a different deal too. Number 9, do not eat any nuts. Although, if you have no heart disease, you can occasionally have walnuts. I don't know. I got some friends. Well, I have friends from kind of all over the world. But I have some friends that it's a regular thing for them to do to have, some walnuts and some basil and oregano and a little bit of sprig of mint and a little bit of feta cheese as like a nice midday snack where they gather together and converse. In fact, some of my friends from Iran do that, and they're, pretty cool people. And I don't know of any of them to have ever had heart disease, but anyway. Number 10, do not eat avocados. That includes guacamole. I think someone has kind of lost it right there. I like avocados. It's the good, healthy fat. When was this book written anyway? I'm going to have to figure out when this book was written, because telling me not to eat no avocados, what you going to have? Don't eat this, don't eat that, don't drink this, don't drink that. Do things in moderation. Talk to a dietitian, because this person, I don't know. It says that they're an MD, but when was this book written? I'll have to figure that out and get that back to you, because don't eat no guacamole and no avocados. Come on now. Number 11, do not eat coconut. So I guess if they're saying don't eat coconut, they're saying don't drink coconut milk too. Don't use the coconut oil too. I don't know. It's like they're wiping away all the stuff that we can use. Number 12, eat soy products cautiously. Many are highly processed and high in fat. Use light tofu. Avoid soy cheese, which almost always contains oil and casein. And then number 13, read The China Study by T. Colin Campbell with Thomas M. Campbell II through Ben Bella Books. So, keeping those rules in mind, they say you can have all the rest of the world's legumes, vegetables, fruits to enjoy. Just don't have any meat, don't have any fruit juice, don't have any nuts, don't have any avocados or guacamole. I'm going to read more of this and give you, some feedback on how I really feel about it. I'm just kind of blown away at some of the things that it says to not have. It's like, and a lot of those things are things that I haven't had a problem with, and even my doctor hasn't had a problem with me having those things. It's not like I'm sitting back eating, pork rinds every day and having, the heart attack hamburger that has the triple stack with all the extra fat and the grease and the butter and everything. I'm just trying to enjoy my meal in a healthy way. But I just wanted to share that little bit of information with you, and I will talk to you again later. I'm going to read more on this book and give you my feedback on some of the stuff that they're saying. Because regardless of what this person is saying, we have to be prepared. We have to organize and prepare our food. I brought my dehydrated beet chips today, which actually are really, really tasty. You don't have to add any oil or any salt or anything to it. It's just tasty. I like it. And it's healthy. It's a good thing for me. So rather than having potato chips, I have my beet chips. So